today's vlog for the 23rd. What have I done all day today? You see that face to fly just now, Josh?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You see, hey, did we ever kill a small one in the other night?
No, I think it just killed itself.
The mother didn't train it well because it kept landing. This one gone to school. They don't want to land. Or as Billy people say, no want pitch. No want pitch. Anyways, this is what I've done all day today. Open my two flash, no, what are called the big drives?
No, hard drives.
External drives.
External hard drive.
Okay, open my two external hard drives, 2016, 2017, 2018. I think 2016 and 2017 are together. 2018 by itself. I don't know. Anyhow, two drives. And pull clips off to make new openings for, okay. Me and he.
It's so annoying.
Me and he. To make new openings for the cooking channel and the review slash vlog channel, because it's been old, and I think I need to do a new welcome video for the review slash vlog channel, but not for the cooking. That one's still good. Yeah, like I said in my last vlog, I'm removing some people that don't deserve to be in the opening of my vlog. So I did a live today that was very eventful, and then the rest of my day was just like trying to find the clips, and I did one good one already with all the stars like Sherry Shepherd and Jerry Wanda and so on and so on. I'm gonna stone him with something. He's over there making knives with this spoon thing that makes Sandra mad.
He's making little feet mans.
It makes Sandra mad.
I thought I saw a face in that door just now.
Oh, I would have ran left to Josh.
I would have been out before you. I'd be like, bye. Would have hopped the fence.
Yeah, so I did one already with all like the stars in it, but now I want to do one with the family. And I have a clip with Jory where he's saying, I'm the best son, blah, blah. But I don't remember what he was doing. I just said, Jory's with me because Joe's sick. But I don't remember what we were making. Was something with gratin. What would we do with the gratin with Jory, Josh?
Cheese. Cheese is the only thing I could think of, yeah.
Because that's the only thing Jory wants to eat is cheese. I wish I could find, you know what I'm going to have to end up doing? Is just let him come and do a new snippet with me.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to find an old snippet, just come and do a quick little thing with me so I can put you in the beginning because I want to put the family in. And yeah, so I did that all day. When I do that, I'm kind of tethered to the wall over there, that corner hot. Anyways, may I see you tomorrow with an addition. This is going to be a 2-day vlog. Tomorrow, guys.
You want to go outside? So
she just wanted to be petted. I hope that stuff was recording just now, Jory. Was it recording?
Did you hit record?
Let me see. You might feel like Jory really doesn't participate in the show, but he does. He's always behind the camera for me.
There's a knife to my back right now. If I don't.
And he brings me these type of. You brought me this recipe. That's why I have you on the show.
She's gonna kill me.
He brings me these type of recipes.
She's not what she looks like. Help.
I'm a little bit worried about Joe today because a couple of times he's gotten up from the couch and he was slightly off balance. He says it's because of his sinuses because he feels really impacted today. And I don't know if you guys know this, but he's still fighting that sinus infection that they diagnosed him with a while back. He did take the 21 days of antibiotics and then they have him on 1 Claritin a day. But they're giving him a difficult time filling the prescription because the box only holds 10. And when you try to go in and order it on day 8, they want you to wait on day 10. And then they take 3 days after that to get verification and whatever they need to get from the doctor. So every 10 days, he's 3 days without his medication. And the medication really helps. So I think I'm going to go to Costco and try to see if I can get a big box of like 110 for 40 bucks because that's what they said online. And I might have to put it in my name because it's one of those drugs that they monitor. But at least if we have that here, he can take 3 from that box every 10 days until he gets the prescription from Kaiser, right? So right now, he says he's feeling a lot better. So we're going to head out to run a couple of errands and come back. But I'm going to be monitoring him all day. So don't you guys fret because you guys know I don't play. All right? If you guys think he don't play when it comes to me and when I'm sick, it's like make an appointment. Let's go. That's what I'm going to be doing with him today. All right? So let's head out the door. Joe, look how low that plane going in. Joe, is that how low they're supposed to go when they land? They're going to Ontario? We're out and about running errands right now. I'm going to run into Walmart to pick up some interfacer to make a bag organizer. And I've decided that I want to make a nice off-the-shoulder top and maybe some type of bottom for my upcoming beach trip. Now I'm planning all this stuff not knowing if Joe's gonna be well enough to do it, because sometimes the fabric and stuff will mess up his sinuses too. Joe, I really think when you have this trouble like this right now lately, it's going over to Jessica's. All the animals in the house,
Could be.
the stench from the urine in the carpet, you know. Anyways, it's almost over. Jessica closes escrow tomorrow, and then she's gonna take the drive on Friday, come back next Tuesday or Wednesday, and then get the train with Grandpa. So we're at the end right now, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to rant in that last video. I don't like making rant videos. I've made a few, but I've only uploaded one time in 2016 when I ranted against my mom's people. Usually when I make them, I get everything off my chest, I feel better, and I don't upload the video. That video that I made with my mom's people, I didn't really even drag them through the mud, but they got their noses twisted out of joint or whatever. But I did it for my mom because it really made my mom happy for me to just go back and just slam them. And all my mom's friends at the time called her, and they're like, oh my God, we know every family member that she called out, and what she called them out on, she could have called them out on worse, but she didn't do that, but she did hit them. And my mom was like so happy for the 3 months that she lived after my uncle died. So I wanted to give you a quick little backdrop of, you know, this thing that's been going on with me and my younger brother. All that stuff that I told you that he did with Jada, back and forth, yada yada, gossip, whoever came and brought it, whatever. The thing that really let me reach the end of my rope was in December when my dad called us over to come sit with him, and he was going to go through like his assets and tell us, well, he was going to ask us, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want? I thought that was kind of gauche. I'm like, I don't want to have to do that, Dad. You're alive. Enjoy your stuff. Sell your stuff. Do whatever you want to do. And whatever you want to leave for me, leave for me. If you don't leave nothing, so what? I'm still not going to hate you if you don't leave me nothing. So I didn't go to the meeting. So my brother and my sister went, because, you know, my other brother lives in Florida. He couldn't care less. And my younger brother went on indecent. My dad, you know, put me in on the meeting over like the speaker or whatever. And when my dad was like, you know, your sister doesn't want the house in Belize, so I'll just leave it for you and Rory. And he went on indecent. He's like, I don't want her on anything I own, blah, blah. I'm like, the hell? Who do you think you are, little boy? You know, so that's what kind of ticked me off. And so I really don't care what he does in his life. So when my dad called me yesterday, last night he called, right? Joe? He called last night, right? And he's all like, oh, your brother called and told me blah, blah, blah. He finally heard. I'm like, okay. And he goes, I know that you don't like the girl, and I know there's a lot not to like, but you know what? It's who he chooses, and we can't choose for each other. I think a bomb went off in my brain, because that's what they did to me and Joe. Didn't talk to me for 5 years, all right? A lot of that stuff people already know out there in my real life, but I don't share here at the vlog. None of them spoke to me for 5 years because I chose Joe. You gonna come tell me about we can't choose for them? Like, what? Oh my God. So I still kept it cool, and he says, I says, I don't wish them nothing. And he goes, what? I said, I wish them nothing. And because he said, I wish them all the happiness in the world, right? Because he has to do the dad thing. And then he says, you have to get rid of all that hatred in your heart. And I said, right after you get rid of yours, then I'll do mine. You know, and honest to God, I don't have any hatred. I don't hate my brother. I'm just to that point of indifference, because really and truly, I don't care. You guys have hurt me enough. And I don't know if there'll be reconciliation in the future, but for right now, I want to be left alone. I want to be left at peace. And I want nobody to come and tell me this Rodney King foolish just about can't we all get along, when they're the ones that are screwing me. That stuff hurts. You know, so I'm like, no, it's okay. It's okay. You could wish him anything. I don't wish, because if I wish him anything, it's not going to be good. So I'd rather not wish anything at all. Now let me go into Walmart, guys. I just used this to take his blood pressure, and it's fine. Thank you, Jesus. It's 123/82. So that's a pretty decent blood pressure for somebody's Joe's age and Joe's color. Because you know blood pressure goes by color too. They say black people have more hypertension. Anywho, he's rested a lot today. He hasn't had that off-balance type feeling. He says it's kind of like when you get up too fast. You know that feeling that you feel when you get up too fast sometimes from a laying position. And the minute he, you know, balances out himself, he's fine. So I think it is the sinuses that's affecting him. But right now he's walking around saying, I'm hot, I'm hot. And he's in his underwear and no shirt. And I'm not hot. And I'm in this, but it's a hot day. So I'm thinking he might have like a fever or something, like a low grade one, because I don't have a thermometer to take his temperature, and when I touch his forehead he seems fine, you know, because it's a hot day. So I'm gonna go in there right now to see if I can cook something for him, because I know he wants something to eat, but he doesn't like what I made. I made like this goulash type thing. I used some elbow macaroni and I made ground turkey with some spaghetti sauce, and I spiced it up and everything, and I mixed it, and it came out so good. And when I ate it, it went down good. It didn't like stop halfway and cause me pain and stuff like that. By the way, I want you guys to know that they did call me from Kaiser again, yet another scheduling issue. The lady called and she says, Mrs. Greenidge, we're sorry, but we have to cancel your appointment for the 31st. I'm like, oh, here we go again, canceling the anesthesia appointment, right? Well, no, this time was the pre-op appointment. So I said, okay, well, I do need pre-op before I go into surgery, so what do you guys plan on doing? So I thought maybe they were going to push the surgery backwards or maybe even move it forwards, but she said no, that I will just go in on the 1st instead of the 31st to do the pre-op. So at that point I said, but wait a minute, they told me that I can't have pre-op after anesthesia. I have to have the anesthesia consult after the pre-op consult, and so now that's going to be on the 31st. What's going to happen there? And so she says that's why we're moving that too. So now both appointments are on the 1st, which is a Wednesday. I have to go for 10:30 for the pre-op. That's going to be a 45-minute appointment, and then I have to come back home and then go back for 1 o'clock because they go to lunch in that department, and then I'll meet with anesthesia. So everything's happening on the 1st. They said they were sorry for the inconvenience. It is a little bit inconvenient to have to come home and go back, but you know what? It's nothing compared to not having these important consultations that I need for my peace of mind, and also for them to see what's going on with me. Because what if they do pre-op and they find out, oh, your heart's not strong enough to take surgery? I'm not saying that, but you know, that's why they do pre-op, right? What if they do it and they say your blood's kind of low, you know, so we can't do the surgery because your blood's low? I mean, you guys see where I'm going with this. So I need the pre-op and I need the anesthesia consultant. She goes, no, everything's all set for the 1st. So let's see if they don't call and change it yet again. So, oh, I want you guys to see this. I was messing around with a new opening. I'm not going to end up using this as my new opening because it's too long. But I will change my opening for the vlog really, really soon. But I want you guys to take a look at what I did last night when I was messing around with this. Pretty fun, right? You know, when I'm making new openings and new endings, it's tedious on the 1st day because I have to pull out all my external drives and pull off the snippets that I want. And sometimes the snippet is long. It's like a 5-minute snippet that I want to get like 2 seconds out of, right? So sometimes what I'll do is make up those 2-second snippets for different things that I know that I like that chicken that we just made, that Joe made the other day. That chicken came out so good that I would want a snippet from that show to put in a future opening or an ending. So now that I've pulled everything off, today was fun making that. All right, I've already uploaded the 3rd video for this week. It's not gonna show up until like Friday, and it's gonna be a tour of the fridge that we have in the laundry room. And then now I just have to make videos for next week, because it's next week that's my surgery, you know. Not this Thursday, but the next Thursday. So I have to start recording all the videos that's going to populate next week, and then set them to upload and show for next week. And then after that, the kids and Joe will take over and continue to show until I get better. I'm not trying to be like these other YouTubers that will have 19 shows waiting in the can. We are very current with what we do. We don't have like videos there from last month or whatever. So the kids are just going to take over for me. And you can say, well, Barbara, take the month off. Let me tell you, girl, when I take any time off, my money goes down. If I'm making $410 between the 2 channels, it'll go down to $150 between the 2 channels. I mean, the people are not faithful. They will abandon me right away and go to somebody else. And then they have the nerve to come back later when you keep traveling along and say, oh, you're still here? We didn't know you were still putting up videos. You know what I hate? When people come to me and say, I need a video for oxtail. I'm like, search. Go into the little spyglass thing at my channel and just type in that and it'll pop up. I can't just go find these things and just, you know, go over there and hand them to you, right? Another thing that I don't like is when people come at me. Some people are rude about it, some people are not rude about it, and they'll come and say, well, I need for you to put the recipe, the ingredients and the method, and any kind of side notes in the description. Like, why? So you don't watch the video and you just go in the description and read everything and move on? I don't like doing that. I really don't like putting those things in the description. It's a lot of extra work. It's hard enough for me to upload the video. It takes me 1 hour and 45 minutes to upload like a 20-minute video, and it takes me about what, like say 49 minutes to upload like an 8-minute video. It's really horrible. It depends on the time of the day. So it's hard enough to upload the video, write a description, write a title, make a thumbnail, and then also put hashtags. That's a chore in itself. That's a whole job. You know, I wish I could hire somebody to just do that for me. Then no, they want me to go in there and write the whole recipe. Why? That's why I'm writing the book. So that kind of gets me mad from time to time. Like I said, some people are not rude about it, but some people are downright rude about it. So yeah, that's what's happening right now, guys. I'm gonna go try to make something for Joe to eat, and then I'll be back. We're gonna go to Jessica later tonight, like when the sun sets. Joe's gonna go bring home the barbecue grill, and we're gonna see if she needs help with anything else. It's done. It's pretty much done. Chris, the realtor, didn't even tell her that she didn't have to go to escrow, or escrow wouldn't come to her. Whatever she signed when she went over there that one day, that's all said and done. It's just a matter for them to record it tomorrow and put the money in, and the money will clear on Thursday. She was very disappointed today because she just learned that Grandma and Grandpa had deferred their property taxes, and she had to lose $12,000 out of the money, and the realtor never told her that that was coming. So she got a really bad hit today. And when she asked, I called my friend, because my friend, the loan officer, is the one that gave Jessica this realtor, and he's the realtor that took care of my dad, but he didn't do these things to my dad. He's doing a lot of things to Jessica that's really, really uncalled for, and I think it's because she's young and she's so passive, right? I mean, because she's a girl too, who knows? And she says, you could have told me. I know property taxes need to be paid. There's no way around it, but you could have told me so I could know what to expect, because now I'm getting $12,000 less. And he's all like, well, I knew that it was a lien, but I didn't know how much. And she says, how would you like it if you were going to get paid $8,000 to do this job and you got paid $4,000? You wouldn't like it, you know? And so he's all like, I will never ever recommend anybody over to my friend again if he's gonna hand them to that guy, because I think there's something wrong with that guy. So it was very disappointing for her today, but at least she still has enough money to buy the house in Maumelle, enough money to move, and then when she gets over there, she has to really pinch, you know, pennies in buying the refrigerator, the washer, and the dryer, because she can't go with any type of extravagant, expensive thing. Now I'm hot. Now I'm starting to get hot. Yeah, so that's the update on Jess, and we'll go over there later tonight. So let me go cook for Joe. This is a slap to Pollo Loco. This is what they try to give Joe as a leg. Don't show it.
That is what you originally tried to get. Look at that. Look at that. You got
look
some.
Look at the leg. Look at
you got the little drumming of the wing that's bigger.
For 7 change.
7 change.
When
what did you get for the next side? Rice?
When I complain, yeah. When I complain, they give me this one.
That one looks way bigger.
That's like a better leg.
Yeah.
And Joe went off, and I said, well, what they didn't know is that Joe ate razor blade today.
Dad is in no mood today.
Hey, you stop sniffing my shoes, you perv.
Yeah, you watch you like a stupid.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to edit that out, Daddy.
You just cut that part and put a bleep in there.
Wednesday.
It's hot. It's hot. Look at her panting.
Fat girls don't beg. Wednesday.
Look at her panting. It's hot. It's just done. It's like I'm done. Oh, I love dogs.
I'm editing as usual. When am I not editing? Oh crap, I was supposed to call chemist back. Oh man.
It's gonna take some of this Coke.
It was good.
Ooh.
Every so often you just get a nice taste of Coke.
It's been a while.
Nothing that tastes
Oh, it tastes good. I drink a whole one.
He made sure he got his money worth out of this $7.
She almost lost her and has her hair all the way up.
That's embarrassing.
People, This is a black lab. This is what they do.
They're garbage disposals.
They'll eat until they throw up, and then they'll keep eating. That's why you have to like wash their food, you know? They don't know when to
So she's so fluffy. She's not really overweight, you know.
She's not.
She's just built for lab.
Yeah, because I could feel her bones. She's, you know, huge.
She's gonna start drooling in a little while. So Joe gave Joshua that little stupid leg, right? And right away Winston was like, her face was just at attention. It's like, for me? Uncle? Please, Uncle?
Don't stop recording that. You gotta have a happy ending. Happy ending! Oh, it's gone.
She knows. Wait, she's confused. She knows she has to go to her bed. Yeah.
She has to go to the bed to eat. And then
that's the rules. You know, dogs they do well with just routine. Joe bought this ham. He said he's gonna take out his slicer from Jessica and try it. Oh my God. I'm telling you, if you lose your fingers, I'm leaving you. If Joe had to be vegetarian, he would lose his mind. Let me just say that up front. Because the minute he ran out of, wait, I had to take that off my lens. The minute he ran out of breakfast meat, he was done. I'm like, Joe, sometimes some people only have egg to eat, you know. I was good with it. I don't complain. I don't complain about lack of nothing. Okay, let me show them the thing, Daddy. You guys, check this thing out. Joe, show it. Joe, point at it for me, baby, because I can't reach there. Okay. You see the fuel gauge thingy? It has the F and the E, right? You guys see the arrow up there? On some cars, it'll be next to a gas pump icon. Let me zoom in. Let me show you. Oh, it's getting blurry. This arrow. That arrow will point in the direction that your gas tank is on. So if it were pointing the next way, the gas tank was on the right of the car, but it's pointing left, so it's on the left of the car. Me and Joe just learned that today, and we're just fascinated by it. So I need a battery for my purple camera, right? My ELF. I'm not using it because the battery is just done. I can't charge it anymore. So my dad overpaid one of his credit cards by $54. So I said, why don't you let me spend that though? And he says, yeah. So I can't wait to go back home. Is up and buy the battery? Huh? Okay. I can't wait to go back home and find the battery for the $54. I ain't playing. Y'all know I ain't playing. So everything is already signed. Escrow will close tomorrow, which means it will be recorded tomorrow and funded tomorrow, but the money will not be available till the next day. But Jessica already booked the truck and everything, and we're gonna take her to pick up the truck tomorrow at 11. We're gonna come back and put all this junk in the back of the truck. I hope all of it can fit, and then she's gonna go to the dump, and I think by then things will start shaping up for her, because right now with all this junk around, it really gets to you, because it's like, man, am I taking this stuff or is this junk, right? So Joe's taking a small secretary's desk because I feel like we could sell that, and then we're taking that barbecue pit. Yeah, the desk is so small, maybe Jada can use it for something or the other. Maybe I can use it to sit down and put on my makeup in that back bathroom. What do you guys think? No, but that wood's gonna get nasty in there because the steam, you know. Yeah. So I cut the blouse already to do my little off the shoulder thing, but I'm not sure what day I'm gonna go to the beach, because of the fact that they're having lightning storms at the beach right now because it's so hot. We're up in the triple digits again. So I'm just gonna watch the weather report all day, well, every day, every night, and then we'll go from there. You guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you like it, thumbs it up for me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and please check out my cooking channel, The Bear Pantry Show, and also leave me a comment, because I really look forward to your comments. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. You tired, Papa?